You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the fight as Carapace, Rex, Magnum, Wildstrike, and Sweet Spot fight their way through Iacon's underworld against criminal empires and a movement determined to bring an end to the Cybertronian Confederation.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Empire of Rust, our 25th episode.
Woo!
Yay.
Our silver anniversary.
Yay.
Really?
It is.
Silver? Okay.
More like, aluminum.
The aluminum anniversry?
Yeah, I thought anniversaries.
When's the Energon anniversary?
Like years.
I'm interested. That's at like 3,000.
We need to make our 100th anniversary, our Energon anniversary.
We're barely on paper. Paper anniversary here.
Well, there's been a ton of really, really interesting things happening in the last 25 episodes. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. We had our first death, but we've had so many successes and so many cool things that happen and so many cool opportunities for all of you guys to really kind of shine. So, Adam, what's your favorite memory here?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that the death was one of your successes.
Well, it is.
Oh,
I haven't
because you're the GM.
I haven't gotten to my favorite memory yet, have I?
Oh, no. All right, well, I guess my favorite memory out of the past year is when I confronted Ironhide about his kind of dropping the ball with the security. Before I did that, I did take you by surprise, by the way, so your reaction was not scripted at all. But I was kind of on the fence of whether or not I should go after someone that everyone has seen as a hero in the comics and in the cartoon, and everyone knows that he's a good guy. But Sweet Spot was going to come after him as if he was meaning to let things fail with the security at the race, because it was a very personal thing for Sweet Spot, and I'm glad I did it. It did bring a little bit of depth to the character.
If I remember correctly, he called you slow.
Yep.
Didn't he?
It took you a long time to come up with that one too. Gotta say.
Never said I was quick.
Nope. No one ever did.
I had a couple little things. Probably one of my favorites was actually the exact opposite of Sweet Spot, in that when we first met Starscream and he was just being kind of an overbearing ass, I pretty much put him in his place. And again, your reaction was shocked, and that was fun for me. And then second, most recently, when the gun that killed Sweet Spot, Zephyr, when I had to force him. When I transform him against his will to use against his own wielder. That was pretty fun for me.
That was disturbing too.
It's a little uncomfortable, but I'm glad it happened.
I didn't know what you were doing, when you're trying for this. What I was just thinking to myself, what are you trying to do? What's going on here?
I'm sure the gun was thinking that too. Only more of a weepy kind of a thought.
Just imagine that'd be horrifying for Beastbreaker to go through.
Oh. Maybe he likes it. Maybe that's his thing.
Maybe.
He does like to be handled.
Bend that baby. No?
Rob, what about you?
Oh, the first memory that jumps out to me. Was when Wildstrike, we were in the plaza and he went full speed into the building to take out the sniper and almost killed 5,000 people. Or him, maybe, or maybe just him.
No one knew it happened.
That was awesome, yeah.
No one knew what was going on. All you saw was just Wildstrike, boom, straight into a building.
We still haven't seen him.
Still haven't.
Seen him since. He's gone.
I was like, I thought we had.
How easy it is to fool you.
Speaking of Wildstrike, Mike.
Well, one of mine is when Zephyr and Sweet Spot went back to Blur's bar, and they were doing some investigation, and the bartender kept hitting on Zephyr, unbeknownst to him, completely oblivious to it. She was complimenting him on his speed and racing ability, while Sweet Spot, who had just been in a race, is standing there dumbfounded. What about me? That was pretty great.
It's pretty hard for Sweet Spot to give up the spotlight on that subject.
That subject.
So unfortunate too. We'll never see what's happening with Lightfoot and Zephyr now.
We'll never know.
Never know.
Should we bring a piece of him back to her?
Let's bring his head.
You
That's a
too.
bigger piece than I was thinking, but yeah, I guess that works.
It's a piece.
Well, that depends on what. You're gonna stop that thought right there. That is not politician thought.
What is that, like the kickstand?
For a hover trike? Yeah. That's exactly what that is. It's a kickstand. Just label it that, and you pick it up.
Maybe we should just have Pythagoras deliver the news.
Oh, yeah, because he's great at that.
In a tiny box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Open the box.
He's small enough for her to throw him against the wall.
What about you, Matt? Huh? What's your favorite memory or memorable moment over the past 25?
Ooh, get ready. This is going to be good.
Well, you guys always make me laugh. Maybe when we cleared out the police station with prank calls.
Breaker, we're 9.
To make it easier for Wild Strike to escape.
It was pretty amazing.
And then we couldn't get them to come back. Because they believed the prank calls, but they didn't believe the confession that they weren't real. Or when we blew ourselves up in the middle of the plaza.
We?
I blew myself up.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, let's get it right on this one.
Technically, there's always two of us.
So
We can use the
technically, you were
royal
correct.
we if we want to be really presumptuous.
You are we.
So one of my favorite moments actually is with Pythagoras. The ride that he took on top of Sweet Spot at the beginning of the race.
Oh, dear. Thanks to Rex and the herd.
You guys came in for a practice pit, and all of a sudden, Pythagoras ended up on the roof, tied down, screaming the entire time.
Best pit crew ever.
Here's my impersonation from somebody from the pit crew.
Is that an emergency vehicle? Nope. That's Sweet Spot.
Excellent job, everyone. You guys have made this podcast a memorable one. And thank you to all of you listening and continuing to download, to subscribe, and to comment for it. All of your comments and interactions have been wonderful. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into the next 25 episodes of Empire of Rust.
Right now?
Yep, we're not leaving
Right
for another
Oh.
3 days.
All right, I got to go to the bathroom first. You have a thing?
I have a thing.
He has a thing. He has a thing. He has a thing.
He's going to tell.
Look it up.
He's going to tell.
He's going to look it up. He's going to look it up.
He's going to tell.
He's going to look it up.
He's going to tell. He's going to tell.
What is happening right now?
No. Stop that. No music. No singing. No. Stop the music. None of that now. None of that.
But Father.
No, I forbid it. You're not doing it. You're getting married, and that's the end of it.
What is happening right now? We're supposed to be playing a game. What are we doing?
Nope. Don't say anything. You said there would be too many Scooby-Doo references, so now you're getting a Monty Python. That's it.
But I don't like Scooby-Doo, Father.
You're gonna watch it because it's Saturday morning, and I don't want to hear ya.
But if it's Saturday morning, why can't we watch Transformers?
They're not on till later. They're the good cartoons.
They're not on at like 6 o'clock. They're on at 9.
That's right. So wait patiently, and you'll get your Transformers. And maybe a bowl of cereal.
Well, I think we've waited long enough, and I think it's time to play some Transformers. Oh, what did we do last time? Where were we?
Death, destruction.
Yeah. You saved the ship.
Did we?
Rex and company did, yeah.
Let me tell you, we had everything. We had sea shanties. We had pirates, invaders, shooting things out of the sky. There was battles on the deck. There were battles below deck. Electrocution, wrestling, true love, revenge, and scene stealing.
Oh, I guess that would be our love relationship, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's fallen in love?
Blue Light or whatever his name is, right?
Blue Shift?
Blue Light
Sweaty.
Special. Yeah, Blue Light Special.
Love you, Sweaty.
Oh man, I just realized that you had that Zephyr and Smallfoot there, or Lightfoot. That's never going to happen anymore.
Oh, yes. That
So
is
he's
never
has a
going to
chance
happen,
now.
unfortunately.
No, dibs on not telling her.
Who's Lightfoot?
The chick at the bar that Zephyr was hitting on, or that she was hitting on him.
Hitting on him.
Oh, that's
Pretty
right.
hard, too.
Well, Sweaty was hitting on the hooker bot.
Yeah.
No.
I remember that now, clearly.
Love is a many splendored thing.
No, I think all the female Transformers on this world are the aggressors.
Yes. Splendored, many splendored. Like lots of splendors, you know.
I think you mean splinters.
Splinters.
Yes.
Love is a mini splintered thing? Is it? Where was I?
Well, it was in the case of Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Zephyr
Yes.
is a many splintered bot.
Oh.
I think I have a bit of Zephyr in my finger. You have any tweezers?
So you're on the ship. Silverlode has just tried to contact Oaks, and yeah, nothing but static.
I've seen this movie.
So just in case you forget, the Kaon Star, the sister ship to the Metallicus, is docked at the other berth at the upper docks. On Oaks, you can see it's kind of parked there.
Can we page the other ship?
Sure, you can try.
Can we just make a perception check to look at it? Has it seen like battle scoring, especially via your god senses?
God senses. I will scan.
Yeah, you're in range for it, so sure.
So energon scan, heat scans, motion scan, however far out I can get.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell that it is powered. So it is,
So we're talking about the ship right now?
yes, the Kaon Star. So it is powered. Systems look to be operational. There's no real damage or anything to it. I mean, there's like old damage, kind of like what you saw in the Metallicus, like old blast scoring, stuff like that, but nothing that looks recent. Doing an energon scan, you don't see any energon signatures on there, except for trace amounts in its energon containers. And as far as Tritinoid, nothing.
So that means there's no Transformers on it.
Probably. No living ones. Unless they're shielded.
You can tell that it's not properly aligned in the dock, though.
Because someone doesn't know how to park.
Kinda, yeah. It's like lifted up a little bit.
Is it a drift or?
If no one was like manning its like attitude controls for a long time, that yes, like just over time, over the course of a couple of days, this would have just drifted like up a little bit.
So you're implying this ship has a bad attitude?
Okay, he did say that. Okay, I was just what can Blue Boy turn into?
He's a hover bike.
So you can kind of fly?
4 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
He turned into a horror bike just like Zephyr. Oh, my heart hurts.
Like so can a hover bike, like if you were to jump off of a high place and turn into a hover bike, would you like woo, or would you just crash?
Go slow.
I'm going to vote on the
So
crash.
it's like gliding down?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do I see a sniper rifle on you?
Yes.
was building.
Subtle. Real subtle. You want to take it out and measure it, too?
It's more how can you shoot the ship from here?
Oh, yeah, probably.
You guys are shooting the shit right now.
Why do we want to shoot the ship, though?
Oh God, you're so naive.
No, you feel you can shoot the ship from here if you wanted.
I know. I just don't know why I want to.
You can probably hit almost any part of like Oaks that's facing you too if you wanted.
Not by the observation of his battle combat. his battle prowess in the last combat.
I would get into position.
Okay.
I want to scan the buildings themselves. See if there's anyone in there. Heat signatures, all the works.
Okay. You do find a couple of energon signatures kind of moving around the building. You see a massive Energon signature kind of in the center of it. You would imagine that's probably the storage facility itself.
Hey, Silverface, do you know what the crew complement of Oaks usually is?
It's about 10 bots, I think.
Oh, I didn't detect that many, did I?
No.
Well, there's either fewer of them, or they're gone and there's somebody else in there.
I think
Something that growls, apparently.
maybe we need to kind of scout it out before we go docking the ship there.
Yeah.
And exposing ourselves to any more danger than we have to.
Can this thing stop? Well, it probably takes about a week, right, to stop.
It's been slowing down as it first started.
It's already started to stop.
Can it land before it gets to the docking ports?
It started stopping as soon as we started moving.
It's like a train on grease. At least a 25 mile stopping distance.
To answer your question, Adam, no, it can't land on the ground, right in front of it. The docking port is elevated. It's about a good 50, 60 feet up off the ground. It actually has a protrusion where the docking port itself, an actual boat dock, is kind of sticking out into the air, and the ship would pull alongside it, extend its bridge, and then you would disembark.
Gangplank,
yes.
Probably how we have to do it, because I don't think we have a shuttle, do we? I mean,
If you want, we can hover above the docking port a little bit, and you guys can jump down, and we can retract the bridge after that.
It might be safer that way.
yeah.
To check things out first.
Yeah.
It might be a little difficult for you guys to get back on the ship if you do that. You sure you want to do that?
Check things out and it's safe, you can just dock. If it isn't safe, you don't want to dock anyway.
All right, you guys are the security experts. I'll follow your lead on this.
Does everyone concur on that?
Yeah, I was surprised that I have no objections.
We met his approval.
That is tactically sound, yes.
Maybe the end of the world.
So it takes a few minutes, but he will get the ship kind of parked alongside the dock about 10 feet up or so, and he will order the docking bridge to be extended out over the berth.
All right, I'll go first, and I'll jump down to the landing platform. I assume this is going to be acrobatics or athletics or something.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. All right, that's great. That's going to be 15.
Who's going next?
How high up is it?
10 feet or so.
Yeah, I'll go. That is a 25.
You land, go into a roll, come back up, guns pointed out, make Sweet Spot look like a fool.
Well, you landed quietly.
Rex.
14.
14? Sure, that's enough. You land heavy, though.
He does everything.
Because again, you get your three, your herd with you, so they're all hanging on to you. You land. Blue shift.
Captain, I think I should go with him, just in case. Make sure, things go smooth.
I agree. Report back anything unusual.
All right,
You've been here before, so you know the layout.
I do.
That's what we
Thank you,
need.
Captain.
That's what we really need.
18.
18. You land stealthily, roll right behind Carapace over there, using his body as a shield for any threats. And Magnum.
All right. Triple double. Loop to loop.
No!
Jump. Jump. Ah. Oh, yes. 18.
18.
Oh, now you start rolling high. Couldn't do that last episode. We were spending a half hour on the...
Hey, we're still alive, aren't we? Does smell of carapace, but we're still alive.
You jump off the bridge, do a double somersault, and land backwards, right behind, back to back with Sweet Spot. Sweet Spot, Magnum lands behind you.
I feel like I'm up against the wall here.
What's that song? It's like, smells like Rex and Carapace.
Oh, my.
Are we going to have to start paying royalties?
Let me back up, please.
You want to sing back up? Is that what you said?
I want all of you to make a perception check.
Made it. Oh, wait. I'll roll.
start with Sweets.
Yep, that's 14.
Carapace.
9.
Rex.
I think like 12.
Blue Shift.
20.
20. And Magnum.
14.
14, okay. So the docking port looks abandoned, and the power is off. Emergency lighting illuminates a door at the far end of the bay, and a single azimuth laser pistol lies in the middle of the floor. All of you can see the Kaon Star in the second dock across the platform. It looks misaligned in its berth. The docking bridge is retracted, and the hatch is above floor level, so it's level with your head. You do think that if you needed to, you could get into it, but you'd have to actually climb up a couple of feet to get in there. Everyone except Carapace, you all notice some scraped metal, like something being dragged, leads away from the gun towards a dark corner of the dock. There are several blast marks on the wall that look to be made from the pistol. Blue Shift, you notice that in that dark section there is a pulled back piece of the wall that leads into the structure of the building. The wall looks like it was peeled back from within the structure, so it looks like it's been peeled inwards. What do you want to do?
I'll turn on my lights, head over to the dock corner, and check that out. Zip zoom.
Did you actually get headlights installed yet?
No.
I thought you were talking about it on the ship.
I don't have actual lights.
All right, you can borrow my lights.
Here's a spotlight that we took from Zephyr.
I have a spotlight. It's special to me.
It's going to mess you with your aerodynamics, though. So it's going to go a bit...
Now, if it's inside.
You mount it inside your window?
Yeah.
A little piece of Zephyr's always inside of it.
That way I can direct the light where I need it to. Out the front windows, side windows.
I will move up first, taking full defensive and telling everybody to make sure that they stay behind.
I want to head first.
Oh, I'm not worried about protecting you.
Unless someone says different, what is the party order going to be?
Me first.
Second.
I'm the slowest, so I'm probably in the back.
I'll go near their end as well.
Do you want your herd between us?
I guess. I mean, they're kind of just with me, so...
I guess I'll be the next up front. Magnum will draw his weapon, too. And loaded. Click.
So unless otherwise stated, the order is Sweet Spot, Carapace, Magnum, Blue Shift, and Rex. All right, so Sweet Spot, you're moving up first.
Yes, I am.
Where are you heading?
I'm heading directly toward the dark area where the drag marks were.
Carapace, you gonna stick with them? Follow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rex, same thing?
Yep, following everyone.
And Blue Shift?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the corner.
Okay.
Gun raised.
Are there any dark areas around here, or is it hard to see? Is anywhere hard to see?
Yeah, it's a lot of it's hard to see. Like I said, the power's off, so there's some emergency lighting, so you can see where the doors are, but beyond that, not a whole lot.
I will actually transform into a sensor bay and scan around, because I have dark vision, heat sensors, that sort of thing, to see if there's something now that I'm a little more up close, something in our immediate vicinity that's hard to see with normal sight.
Okay. What's your range on dark vision?
I mean, I think it's 60 foot normal. Dark, well, doesn't really say exactly. It says he gets dark vision when he transforms, and then his senses are 4 times. So traditional dark vision is 60 foot, so it'd probably be 240.
240.
You know,
Sensor bay, give me sight
then
beyond
low light
sight.
vision would go out double that, and blind sense. I'm not sure what the standard distance for that is.
I think it's 30.
Yeah, I know it's not so universal. So say it's 120.
Okay. All right,
And I don't know the range of some of these other sensors that I scavenged, but we have to work that out sometime.
All right, so, Sweets, are you going to pass by the gun on the deck?
Yes, I am. That doesn't concern me.
Okay. Are you examining it at all?
Nope.
All right.
Not my job.
Fair enough. Walk right by it. Okay, cool. Carapace, are you going to examine it at all?
I'm going to kneel in front of it, keeping a perimeter, knowing that they can look at it.
Okay. And the rest of you are heading past, stopping. What are you doing?
Is everybody else stopping or everybody going? I'm staying with the group.
Carapace is stopping. Sweet Spot's moving forward.
I've stopped.
Stop, I guess.
All right, so all of you that have stopped, you can plainly see that the pistol looks like a typical azimuth laser pistol. You can see that its charges have been expended, so it is empty.
It is not a transformer.
Looks like a typical pistol.
Okay.
Sweet Spot, you'll start to see this, and Magnum, you'll see this as well as you get closer towards the dark corner of the dock. That's like I said, there's an area that was torn away.
Ooh.
So it's, and Blue Shift was the only one who noticed this before, but now both of you can see it as well. There's like pieces of the metal wall that have been pulled inwards towards the inside the building.
From within, it's been pulled back, or it's been pushed in from the outside.
You feel that it's been pulled inwards because like it's pulled in, but it's also pulled to the side. Whereas you think if it went through the wall, it'd be more of an even kind of like push. This seems directional. It seems intentional that it was pulled aside from interior.
Gotcha.
Can you detect any energon over there or motion?
You get some trace detections of energon in there. It could be anything from just like a drip here and there to like a smear of it like on the floor.
But probably nothing alive.
Right.
Nothing necessarily out to jump out at him.
And this opening is a good 40-50 feet to the left of the door.
Have you seen this, Magnum?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm going to stealthily approach the hole and then shine my light within to take a look.
There's nothing stealthy about light.
Up until that point.
It's quiet.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yes, I would rather surprise something than have something surprise me. 20.
20. So you quietly sneak up to the opening, pop your head inside, flip the lights on, illuminates the interior, kind of like the interior bulkhead of the building, and yeah, looks clear, looks empty.
All right, quick look. Left, right. All right. This seems like a clear hole.
So the hole leads into like the substructure of the building. It does not lead into like a hallway or a room or anything like that. It's like the interior, like the interiors of the walls.
Like the guts, like the Jeffries tubes on Star Trek.
A little bit, yeah.
Like the steam cellars of any big corporation.
Are there steam cellars in big corporations?
I suppose there could be.
But yeah, you do think it's the interior parts of the wall, not the actual like hallways or rooms, the living spaces of the building.
I'll examine the thing more closely while others are catching up.
Carapace.
Can we have the captain of the ship send a message to whatever network we're connected to be like, oh, just so you know, the place is not responding, and that's never a good sign. Like, so it's not that we're in an information vacuum that if we all die here, that somebody knows that there's shit happening here.
Yeah. Who do you want to send the message? Or who do you want to send the message?
I mean, Silverface.
No, which one of you is sending it?
You're the...
I'll radio him.
Yeah, you'll get on the comm, and yeah, you'll inform the captain that you're...
Captain, my captain, please call. Tell them no one's here. Keep them advised.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you sound very determined. Glad to hear it. Thank you.
I give good speeches. Shut up.
Oh, yes, I know. No, you definitely do. Don't worry about that.
Does Blue Shift and Rex want to do anything special?
I'm looking around, I guess.
Nothing in particular. I'll have my gun at the ready, just kind of scanning about the room as he's approaching the hole, just pointing towards that direction, make sure nothing surprises him.
Actually, what is this, just one big building and then the other ship at the dock? Or are there, like, multiple buildings, or what?
It's one large building that is 4 floors. The upper floor... I'm sorry, 5 floors. You are on the 4th floor, which is the outer, like the upper docks for the transport ships. And yeah, it is one building, but it's one kind of large building.
And there's a single entrance up on the wall. I assume it's like we're on a walkway.
Correct.
And that leads to an actual door.
Yes.
In the building. And is the opening like near that door, like in a corner near that door, or
about 30 to 40 feet to the left of that?
Okay, so it's sort of on a platform. Okay.
And the main door is very large because it's for transferring cargo.
Right.
Like a garage or like a
hangar?
Huge,
it's about like 30 feet wide or so, and probably the same height.
Okay.
It is like a double kind of sliding door, so it'll open from the middle and kind of hang you.
Can you see anything in there, Magnum?
Anything I could detect on the other side of the doors?
The only thing that would really give you results is the energon sensor, and that's not getting you anything.
Motion sensor, no.
I don't think that's going to go through the wall.
That's what I figured. Most of the ones I have won't go through the wall, so I need to get an X-ray sensor.
I'll send laser up. They just
Fly around. Okay. Yep, sure, you can do that, and he will kind of scout around above. Give him like a little bit of time to kind of fly around. You do a quick little check on it, and I will report back to you for that.
Can Magnum use the energon sensor in robot form at the normal range?
Do you have a tech slot available for it?
He has lots of tech slots. He has plenty of tech slots.
As long as you have the slot available for it, then yes.
Okay. So if you want to just like scan on the other side of the door without transforming, you could do that. All right, he'll transform back into a robot and head over to Sweet Spot and do an examination. See if we look in there, can we see an exit, a further exit that whatever went through there might have made?
Give me a perception check.
I was actually checking out the metal that was pulled back to see if I can find any markings, like from a hand or a claw or a tool.
Give me perception as well.
27.
27. You're looking down the innards of the wall. It does like kind of twist and turn and bend quite a bit, as you see pieces of the structure kind of sticking out into it. There's actual pipes, there's energon relays and everything in there. So your view is blocked a bit, but you don't see anything in particular that looks like it was broken through or anything. So
that could go a long way, though.
Right. Just from the vantage point you have, you don't see anything in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, so nothing near here busted into the main actual room or hallway.
Right.
Presumably what's on the other side. So whatever went in there could be anywhere in the building at this point.
Sweet Spot got 18 total for perceiving the metal.
Sure. There are claw marks on the parts that have been pulled back.
What do you make of this? You think this is a bot or a beast? I'll point it out.
Either, but the behavior seems like it's acting like an animal, though. Like something grabbed this guy with the pistol and dragged him through.
Anything up with a pistol?
I have to look at it.
It's just empty.
It's empty?
Yeah.
So he emptied it.
Yeah.
Probably shooting at whatever.
Blast marks on the side.
So he's a poor shot.
What else is around here? Are we surrounded by forests? Is there a city down the road, or are we in the middle of the
jungle?
Nothing? What is here?
It's a forest/jungle, and there is a vast energon lake to the eastern side of it. So the building itself is coming up out of the forest, so you imagine that the ground level exit is as way at the bottom, and that just exits out to the within the forest, and the rest of the building, all the floors above the first floor, look like they are built above the tree line.
There's no other settlements, outposts, anything that we know about within miles, or what? It could be just a wild animal.
Could be.
Blue Shift.
Animal.
Blue Shift, do you know about this place? With the local fauna, is it dangerous?
For the most part, no, but there are some critters that can be a little nasty.
What do they do usually to keep them out? Just close the door?
Yeah. We're high enough up that they don't usually make any mark up here.
All right, so what should we do, Carapace? Should we go and secure the other ship, or find a way to seal off the entrance to that ship and secure the building first?
I think we should just move in and deal with whatever the threat is. Whether things can get in or not. The ship is irrelevant right now.
All right.
So
Magnum will just check the hole as well, see if he can find anything. Blood, traces of anything that would indicate who or what came through here, or if there was a fight here, or anyone was injured. Or if it was an animal and attacking a human, I'd be looking for blood and fur and that sort of thing. So whatever the equivalent might be.
Some small traces of energon are along the entrance, and give me a life science check.
18.
Yeah, you definitely think that it was an animal of some kind.
How old is the Energon?
At most a couple of days.
Some sort of animal. This, the Energon's fresh within the last couple days. Not within the last few hours, though.
You don't think so?
No, not within hours, though. Some critter got this guy.
I made a 11 survival check to determine tracks. Like hunting animals is something that I do. So, do I say anything?
You can track some of the gouges. So, like, I assume you're going to peek your head inside the hole?
Yeah.
Yep, you kind of look down and you notice, like, all right, so there's a small scratch on this side of the hall. There's a small little gouge in the floor over here. So you think you can probably track it.
Like, is it like a quadruped? Is it a snake? Is it a porcupine monster? Like, can I detect by how it's interaction with the walls? Or like, oh, look, there's 90 scratches. And you're like, oh, that's weird.
What was your roll again?
11.
Sorry. 11? No, you don't think so.
Can I help him?
Do you have survival?
I do, that's what I'm asking.
Roll it up.
Roll it, bitch.
Roll better than him.
I doubt it.
It'd be hard not to.
19.
It's definitely bipedal. And it looks like it has, it looks like it's moving on two legs, and there's probably two arms, because you can see some of the gouges kind of happen on the left and the right. There's nothing that happens like towards the, like above, towards the ceiling or anything, so you think it is probably your height. But yeah, you imagine it is somewhat bipedal.
Okay, let's move in. Do you mind if I go first?
I suppose. Blue shift. What do we got? Floors above, floors below. What's up?
Well, we've got 5 floors here. We're on floor 4, just a docking area.
Mm-hmm.
Above us is the command room and the bridge.
Right.
Below us, we have the hab suites, the computer core and comm room.
Okay.
Below that's the engineering bay, and they have a landing platform down there, but we don't need that.
Right.
And beneath that's the ground floor.
All right. So, Magnum, you were asking about a control area, right?
Communication.
Probably in the control, yeah?
Yeah, there's a computer room and there's a communication room.
Do you think we might be able to restore lights from up there?
I imagine so.
All right. So, what do you say we go up?
At the top, work our way down.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Up is the command room.
That's where we want to go.
Let's go up.
If you would.
I think we should go up.
That's what we just said.
Up. Let's go up, guys.
Are you answering for each and every one of your dinos?
I want to go up.
Yes, we're going to go up.
We're going up, right, Magnum?
Yep, we are. Don't worry. No need to get worried about that.
Majority rules. So basically, wherever Rob wants to go. Because he is majority.
Unanimous.
He's plurality. He has plurality, not majority. Because you're 2.
You know what else he doesn't have? Maturity.
Yes. Yes. Wow.
I don't need that.
Oh, you so do.
I don't need your maturation.
All right, we're going up.
Up.
Check out the door, though. No power, though, so can we get it open anyway?
You can try.
All right, push the open button.
Well, no power, so it doesn't open.
The obvious thing didn't work. Okay.
Open sesame.
I mean, you could just do an engineering check to
open sesame.
Can you just manually open it?
All right.
I will aid you. I will instruct you that maybe we should try engineering.
Oh, well,
I will aid you in that.
That might work, too.
It's going to be a computers check or a strength check.
Computers.
And so,
Can we all aid, if we possible?
If you have computers, sure.
I got a 22, so that's plus 4 from me for you.
Plus 2 from X.
37. Figures. Now we're getting the high computer.
We just opened 10 doors. We didn't do
Yeah, because it's not life-threatening.
You opened the building.
Sad thing, that still wouldn't have been enough last time.
Jeez, you crushed
Well,
it.
because I rolled an 18 and I got 4 from them, and he's got a modifier of his own.
Yeah, you successfully hack the door controls and provide a little bit of power to it, and you get it open with no problems at all. In fact, it seems like it wants to open.
That's a good door.
The building is the Transformer, right?
You don't hear anything back.
That doesn't answer my question.
Stab it with a pike.
That might answer my question.
Yeah, it's alive, guys.
Right, so beyond the door, you see a hallway that leads left and right, but in front of you there is a sign that points to the command deck to the left, as well as to the elevators that lead deeper into the building to the right. Heading left to go up to the command deck?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm moving in front, and I'm moving defensively as I do so.
So you specifically went ahead of Sweet Spot?
Yes.
And did Sweet Spot allow this?
I did.
Shoved out of the way.
He wants to be tactical, and I think, in this case, he should.
Are you going second or last?
Oh, I'm going second.
Second place.
That's typical of Sweaty.
I must burn your tires bad.
That's only if Carapace survives. If something gets him, then I am first to retreat.
You're learning.
I activate my infrared motion sensors. Keep everything turned on and at the reduced, range, the normal range of sensor. So if I pick anything up, because how dark is it? Isn't it in here?
It's pretty dark. Like I said, there are lights usually at the doors, but it's pretty much that's where you're going from light source to light source.
All right. Well, let's turn on the spotlight then. You want your tune? I'll turn mine on. You can turn yours on.
Yep. And you don't need one because I'm shining it.
I mean, I have one, so...
Don't turn this way. Blinded by...
Okay, you head down the hall. The hall turns to the left. You head around the corner, and in front of you is a set of stairs leading upwards. You head up the stairs, and in front of you are a set of double doors that have the words of command deck above them. The door to the command deck looks like it was beaten from the outside. You can all clearly see that there are claw marks and dents covering the door.
Did we happen to see, a hole ripped through one of the walls as we walked by?
You did not.
Ceiling?
Nope.
Floor? I was going to say some fifth-dimensional egress into our reality.
I'm not saying it's not there, it's just you wouldn't be able to see it.
Transformers of Tindalos.
Whatever it was probably came from back the elevator way, off to the right. But is the door breached?
No.
The door is sound still.
Yep.
Can we...
No, it's a door. They just said that.
It's a noisy door.
We'll tap on it. Make it make a sound.
So the claw marks, could we examine these, try to get a better idea of what this thing is?
Life science.
Survival?
I'll let you make a survival, yes. For some different information.
25 for life science.
22 in survival.
21 in survival.
21, 22. All right, Rex, Carapace, both of you recognize that these marks are different than the ones you saw down at the dock.
These ones aren't serrated. You see that? Yeah.
And I'm also here.
Magnum, you can determine that these marks were likely made by a quadruped of some kind. And as you're examining it, you think that it was probably a Turbofox that did it.
Turbofox?
Sonic.
I was just going to say, is that like Sonic?
But are they usually this aggressive?
I don't know. Quick, look for the rings.
Oh, there's one over there. It's wounded. Ding! Now I can't die. It's like a resolve point.
I thought Turbofoxes were a lot like regular foxes.
They are.
Only faster.
You know that if they need energon or if they're being hunted, they can be pretty aggressive. But generally, they try to keep to themselves.
There's a big old energon lake out there. I mean, where they try to bust in here. Mm-hmm. So they would be big enough and strong enough to do this. It's just a little out of character.
A little bit.
Hey, just open the door.
All right.
Computers or a strength check?
Computers I can aid you with.
Yep.
And I shall. And I have.
I rolled the same thing on the other door.
My net roll is over 20, so you get a +4 from my aid.
31.
31, that is enough to open the door. Alright, so, takes you a moment, but you hack the controls, you get the door open, and you get them open, and the bridge is accessible. The control deck, the command deck is accessible. You do notice a kind of a weird little thing in the door's activity log, though, as you get it open. It looks like it had been opened before, like within the last day or so.
And it's still in working condition, so last day or so. So somebody who knows how to open doors was around here a day ago. I don't think it's a fox.
I move in defensively.
Give me a perception check.
8.
Everything seems perfectly fine.
Good. Keep going then.
All right.
Should I just like walk into the center of the room, and if there's going to be any traps, I want them to be on me.
Carapace, you move in. Everything seems fine to you. You can very obviously tell that the power is out in the room, but you can see that a couple of the consoles still have some like very basic power to them.
Okay.
There is an observation window that is looking out to the dock, and yeah, that's what you see.
Looks clear.
Rest of you go in.
I'll move in and to the right, keeping hold of the right flank.
Rex, moving in.
Moving to the left.
Oh, left flank. Gotcha. Blue shift.
Moving in.
Moving in. Center.
Center.
Ooh, all right. Bold choice. And Magnum.
I guess I have to go back to the ship. There's only one more direction. Oh, ceiling. I'll just go in.
All right. The rest of you, give me perception checks. Sweets.
13.
13.
Lucky 13.
Rex.
I see it all.
Hold on, I got lots to roll here. At least 26.
At least a 26. That's enough. Blue shift.
17.
And Magnum.
14.
All right, so all of you, with the exception of Carapace, notice something scratched into the floor near the comm terminal.
What does it say? Is it words or is it...
Yes, it is words. And as you get closer, whoever the first person to get there is, you see the words, "The door is open," scratched into the floor. It looks like it was scratched using like a piece of like metal, like from a bot. It wasn't done smoothly or anything like that. It was like, it's very jagged.
Like a fingernail equivalent.
Yeah, something like that.
The door is open. It is, indeed.
It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it.
Well, they can have it. I don't want it.
And all of you notice a couple of the computer terminals, again, have a very basic power to them. And all of you can see through the observation window, and you see both of your ships in the dock. And yeah, the gun is still there at the dock, and that's that.
Are you guys going to pick the gun up?
I didn't pick it up. I didn't even stop. What do you say, ma'am? Want to get this computer up and going here? See if we can restore any power?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. I'm going to aid you because you're better at this than I am.
I'm going to take up defensive positions around the door.
Okay.
Should we close the door?
Yes.
No, the sign says the door is open.
Didn't say keep it open.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Very true, Rex. Good point.
You doing computers?
Give me a computers and an engineering check.
Blue shift will keep an eye on the door too.
Can I only aid in the computers?
You both, all of you can do one, or all of you can do either one, or you can do both.
I'm going to
Whichever
aid
you like.
in computers.
Is the door, like the word door, kind of written in like sarcasm or italics or quotes? Like the door is open? Like, No?
Nope.
Okay.
Seems normal.
Like, who cares if a door is open? But if it was like a doorway to
Maybe he's
another
really
world.
OCD and he left
Yeah.
the door at home open.
Right.
It's been bothering him.
Did I leave the stove on?
All right, who's doing computers?
I am. And
0.
I got a 17, so that's a plus 2.
Okay, 19.
19 on computers, that is a success. And give me the engineering check as well.
18.
18, also a success. Okay. You adjust some of the settings on the few power terminals that's there, and it looks like you can get auxiliary power turned back on. So after a few minutes of you finally get all the relays kind of back together where they're supposed to be, and you see the control for the main control systems, and you boot them back up. So a lot of those come back on, but many subsystems remain unpowered. comms and the main computer database do not come back online, and you are getting warning indicator lights for the engineering bay.
What kind of warnings?
You cannot tell from here. You're going to have to go to engineering to figure that part out.
So it's just warnings and generic warnings.
What kind of warning lights? I say they're red ones. Blinky.
Exactly.
Blinking red
The
ones.
blinky flashy ones.
You think that the warning indicators are just to let someone know that there's a problem and that there would be people in engineering to deal with it and to solve it. It's just an indication for the command deck to know that there's a problem and they need to be communicating with the engineering bay.
Can we tell why the power was out in the first place?
From here, you cannot.
Probably need the computer logs for that.
The computer's still down. Can I try to route some power to the computer?
You can in just 1 second. But, Carapace, since you are waiting at the door, the moment the power comes back on for some of the subsystems, some lights turn on in the hallway, and you immediately hear this crashing sound as well as kind of like a something running in the hall.
Okay. Is the door closed or open?
It depends what you guys did. Did you close it or did you open it?
We kind of joked and never really said anything.
Well, you were going to close it.
Oh, we were going to close it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Safer to close it.
Then yes, the door is closed.
Then I will get behind the door and I'll call the pike to me and then get ready. So if anything comes in, I'll kind of be setting to receive a charge.
Are the windows or anything in the door, or are they solid doors?
Solid doors. The only windows in this room are the observation window looking out onto the dock and out into the lake.
We might have incoming people.
I'll duck behind something and level the rifle towards the door.
There's ducks here now. There's fish and ducks.
He's got a duck, look out.
And it's armed.
I'm gonna point at the floor like the evil monkey from Family Guy and say, "Liar!" The door is not open.
All right, all of you take up positions, and a few minutes pass, and you don't hear anything banging up against the door.
What happened?
Something was there and now it's not. So finished doing. I'm assuming we're done. We can move out.
I don't know. I have to go to engineering to power up the computer, or
I assume Blue Shift would have told you that there is an actual computer/communications room.
oh,
As far as the engineering check that you guys did, you can patch in your comm devices into the system to at least get some local communications working. So you think you can contact the Metallicus from the command deck here if you want. You can also control internal doors from here, and yeah.
Can you listen? Can you listen around the room? Around the facility now with the communications array?
quite possibly. I don't know. We can try it.
Hey, look, Batman can do it.
We'll
Omni on
connect
beta.
the sensor bay up to the base sensors and see if I can get anything.
And nope, you're getting nothing.
Okay.
Should
They're
we
not
try
on.
to...
They're not on. That's why. I mean,
let's
someone
move
has to
on.
push the button and talk into them.
Let's move into the. Let's head to where you're
I'll
going.
call the Metallicus, though. We've restored some auxiliary power. We haven't met any bots yet. There's evidence of a Turbofox attack in here, but nothing conclusive yet. We're gonna be checking on engineering and the computer room soon.
A Turbofox attack? That seems unusual.
Agreed. We don't know why.
I've never seen a Turbofox jump into a building before. Usually they try to keep away.
Doesn't seem normal, but there's still a lot we don't know right now.
Keep us apprised of what's going on, and if there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
Maybe we should try to contact the other ship now? See if there's anyone up there?
Kaon Star, come in. Kaon Star. Stop frying eggs and talk to me. Don't shush me.
Can you speak Turbofox?
Cheeky bastards. Yeah, okay, yeah. Shh.
Let me get him away from the comm.
Are you harboring another spark?
What? They're just jerks over there, I think.
Okay,
They're
we'll
having
get...
breakfast without us.
It's okay, we'll get
They
back to
keep
them.
telling me to shush.
All right.
I'm good.
We're shutting down the communication now. All right, we're turning that off.
They don't deserve it.
Okay, I'm going to walk out into the room with my eyes closed just to make something happen.
Holy plot, Batman!
So you're going to walk out into the hallway?
Yep.
Correct. Is the computer computer room or communication room on this floor or near here or?
It's 2 floors down.
Next logical stop.
All right, so you head out into the hallway, shine a light down the hallway, and yeah, doesn't look like there's anything going on.
Okay.
Any new marks?
Nothing you can see. You do know that the hallway that leads to the elevators that was heading right from the docking bay, or sorry, the docking berth, does bend around a corner just like the stairs up to the command deck.
Okay.
So we have to go that way, don't we?
Yeah, we don't get into elevators. We use stairs. So.
Where are the emergencies?
Or ramps, when ramps are available.
What is it with you and ramps?
They're good for wheels and tires.
Your fucking vehicles.
Your vehicle, too. Only a heavily armed and armored one.
Tired people. I'm so tired.
It's like a racist slur. You're tired.
You might be tired, but I am exhausted following you.
Racerist.
Automobiles. Yeah, I'll move on ahead. Defensively and with the pike
Down
out.
the stairs.
So all of you are leaving. Order is Carapace, Sweet Spot, Magnum, Blue Shift, Rex.
Agreed.
Okay.
Any sounds? Anything that...
You guys get down the hallway, and you pass the door to the docking berth. You don't notice anything else unusual. Give me a perception check.
Does anyone else hear that really mysterious music?
Minor key.
11.
16.
26 with the herd.
Blue Shift got an 8.
17.
Blue
He
Shift.
noticed you failing a noticing check.
Yeah.
Blue Shift and Sweet Spot, both of you are keeping an eye around you, but you are looking downwards, you're looking backwards, you're looking forwards. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything. Carapace, Rex, Magnum, same thing. You don't see anything, but as you get closer to the bend, heading towards the elevators, you start to hear a soft clicking noise. Like a click, 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 click.
Sounds like bug to me. I move ahead.
Like mechanical clicking?
There is no other kind.
Doesn't help us at all.
Have you ever met an organic?
Yes. They were at the party. They were the guest of honor. Before C1 showed up and started this whole mess.
I downloaded a bunch of their culture. They've got some really interesting poetry.
I know Magnum's a practical encyclopedia.
I think that I shall never see a thing as lovely as a tree.
And that's why we take them in small doses.
Maybe we'll transform before we go around the corner and try to just listen better and train the sensors over there. Try to get a better idea of what the sound might mean, or if it's in the hallway or in the walls. We need to do a new perception.
Yes. Also, if you want to transform quietly, make a stealth check.
6 for stealth. So I stuck extra sand between the gears.
Smash them against the wall.
I'm leaning up against the wall and it slides down. Bong!
Did you suddenly transform into a kennel of angry barking dogs?
All right.
What's your alternate form? A bunch of pots falling downstairs.
That's useful, never.
Hey, it scares the shit out of those dogs you were talking about.
That's another one. 2 for 2 tonight.
27.
27 on perception. It's a nice perception check right there. You hear the same thing that you heard before, except this time you can definitely tell it sounds like footsteps of some kind.
Footsteps. Like little footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say this, guys. The gnomes, yes.
I'm going to keep going. Just defensively, but
Watch out, they're vicious.
Around the corner?
And the sonar, did the sonar get anything about if there's anything around the corner?
Radar, you mean?
Oh, he has like a motion detector sonar type thing that he actually doesn't have radar yet.
I think in terms of hearing, you'd be able to hear around the corner, but I don't think you'd be able to see the motion around it.
Still no line of effect.
Right.
So. All right, that's fine. Change back. Follow Carapace.
Okay. Carapace, you round the corner, and you notice two things. One, you see some motion ahead of you on the wall. And you notice that there is a hole in the ceiling.
is this where we were? Are we still on the top floor?
You're still on the top floor, but now you've taken the right-hand path heading towards the elevators, and you have kind of went around that corner. So you've explored the left side of it when you went up the stairs to the command deck, and now you're exploring the right side where you're heading towards the elevators.
Is it open air?
Nope. It looks like it's just kind of heading into like the upper part of the building, like the structure of it.
Okay, so this is the hole that the other thing came in. Okay, I will move underneath it.
Move underneath the hole?
Yes.
Okay.
Just get into a defensive position and be like, who's going up? Let's take a look.
What's the motion?
The wall? I don't know.
He said that he noticed motion on the wall.
Motion on the wall. It was like a shadow?
In front of you.
Okay. What do I
Like,
see?
actually, not just in front of you, but like a good, 30, 40 feet in front of you.
Okay. What do I see?
It looks like something moving along the wall in the darkness.
Okay. I move towards it.
Move towards it. Okay. Is anyone else following him?
Oh, yeah, I'll be with him. I'll be a few feet behind him.
Is that beyond the hole?
Yes.
I'm also going to be covering, but watching carefully on the hole in the ceiling there.
Train the light on it to see what we can see what it is.
Who is stopping under the hole to look up, and who is going past?
I'll stop to look up.
Perception.
Oh, that is horrible. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what gets you killed in a horror movie.
Like similar to like standing underneath holes and looking up in them.
Well, look at this. It's a lucky 13. How's that? 13 for my perception.
You shine your light up there. Perfectly clear.
Sweet spot's not very perception.
Rex? What are you doing?
Chewing on some tires.
Sweet spots?
Yeah, I guess I'll look up too. I'll stand there.
Guys, it feels like something's crawling on me.
That's weird. Really weird.
It feels kind of wet and pokey. No, it's Rex. He's chewing on my tires again. God damn it, Rex.
Like a 10. 10, maybe a 12.
Okay.
Not very good.
Looks clear.
I don't see anything. This is tasty tires that somehow got in my mouth.
I don't see anything, and neither did you. So we'll move on? Yeah, it's probably safe.
Blue shift moving up.
Like, is there a reason why we're, like, moving like we're made out of glass? Like, I feel like this is a building we're walking in. Yeah, there's something dangerous, but, like, I don't know why we're...
Because he's trying to set a mood.
Okay.
And it's working.
Do you not hear the music?
No, I don't.
We're definitely getting a little paranoid.
And Magnum.
What about me?
Moving past the
Yeah,
hole.
I'm
Moving
just
towards
gonna-
the motion in front of you.
Well, I'll take a peek up as I go by. I'm not going to stop long.
Perception.
No need.
I'll
It's
shine
safe.
the
We
spotlight
saw.
up.
Take a quick look on the way by.
23?
Hey, guys, there's a...
What was that?
You will come out no more.
What? What will come out no more?
Everything looks fine to you?
Oh. He's not going to tell me.
Carapace, you move forward. You see the motion on the wall. You shine your light towards it. And the moment you do, this creature is illuminated in it. And it jumps off the wall and charges towards you.
Let's rock.
And we'll see you next time.
Let's rock later. Oh, your fan base is going to start.
This is Blaster, blasting out to the airwaves, bringing you the latest and greatest hits and news updates. I have big news for you today, so keep those audio receptors turned up to the max. Empire of Rust was created, written, and GM'd by Michael Ordway. Carapace is played by Patrick Finn. Wild Strike, the Decepticon, is played by Mike M. Pythagoras and Magnum are played by Matthew G. Sweet Spot is played by Adam I. Chew. And last but no way least, Rex and his Dino Buds, Laser, Grazer, and Laser are played by Rob Muller. Keep the hits coming by supporting the show at transmissionspodcast.com/rust. And tune in to the Transmissions Network for all your Transformers news and reviews. This is Blaster, the voice of Cybertron's airwaves, blasting out.